Alright, so it's Tangy Soul. You know what I'm saying? Right here. I'm gonna get right into it. You see the title? It's gonna be straight informational. And I got a follow-up video coming that's gonna be, including like red flags, benefits that you should be looking out for, and other things of that nature. Um, Especially the red flags. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a longer video, but right now I just want to say how to meditate. This is just how to meditate. It's literally like the method that I use. Okay. Now the method that I've gained, I learned from a mentor of mine. Okay. I want to say shout out to Trach. If you're not subscribed to him, he posts a video every single day. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't say it like that anymore in his video, but when he first started on YouTube, this nigga was like, I'm gonna be sharing this video. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And make sure you hit the subscribe and like button because I do post a new video every single day. Like, he used to be so fucking emphasized. Brother's gonna get mad at me for using this shit, but I'm gonna get my own eventually. This is a yoga mat. It's a simple yoga mat, you know what I'm saying? It's got these straps on it that you can use to unroll. And there are special meditation chairs or like little seats that you can buy on Amazon or whatever that cost like $30, $40, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do that if you don't want to. You can just use some pillows. But this meditation mat gives a sturdy base for me to put these other pillows that I do use. Okay? So, basically, you get in it, you know what I'm saying? And you start off like this. So, I'm doing what's called I believe it's called a half lotus. I think it's called a half lotus. A full lotus would be, it's easier if I get on the floor and do the full lotus. So the full lotus would be this, you know what I'm saying? This shit that you see motherfuckers do, you know what I'm saying? This isn't like really super comfortable for me. It doesn't really matter. However, the point of the lotus, or just like, you know what I'm saying? The point of the lotus or the half lotus is so that you can, just have a good base for you to keep your back straight. So you want to elevate your hips so that whenever you go into the lotus or the half lotus, this is the half lotus. So all I'm doing is just like I'm sitting on the thing. I bring in my foot to basically right at the front of the mat. So my foot is basically touching the mat, and the top of my foot is on the floor. Okay? And then I bring the other one in, and I do the same thing. This is a half lotus. Okay? And you want to keep your back straight. And make sure you get this thing really, and your pillows, make sure you get everything situated so that your hips are above your knees. Okay? It's harder to maintain for me at least. For some people this might be easier, but for some people they can do a full lotus and have no problem with like over shaking or things like that. You know what I'm saying? However, for the majority of y'all, the half lotus should be fine. First thing to keep in mind, the position that you start off your meditation in, you want to keep that same position throughout the meditation until you finish. Unless it's a distraction that you literally need to tend to. For example, if you're using binaural beats, you got headphones in, let's say your phone is right here on the floor, and someone gives you a phone call, you have to open your eyes and take your hand away from your knee and turn it off, and then go back to your meditation. Okay? But whatever amount of time you set for your meditation, you have to follow all the way through on it and maintain the same positions, and maintain the same back posture, maintain the focus on the breath. The point of focus for starting off, for most of y'all, it should be the breath. Position down here, you put your hands on your knees. You can have your hands like this. You can have your hands like this. You can have your hands like this. You know what I'm saying? If you really fucking want to, you can do this shit that you be seeing the fucking the Baphomet do, and you see the Buddha do. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever position you start off at, this is how you meditate. See, so you're keeping your back straight. You know what I'm saying? Keeping your neck straight, your spine completely straight, and you start off in the position and you close your eyes. Okay. Now you want to focus on your breath. When I say focus on your breath, what I'm saying is I mean specifically focus on the feeling of the air entering in and out of your nasal cavity. You know what I'm saying? The air goes in. You feel that. You pay attention to it. You focus on it with everything that you have. And then when you exhale, just keep that same focus and just feel it leave. And just repeat that. That is meditation. You're just focusing on your breath, okay? Developing your skill of focus, okay? Because I'm try to keep it simple, but you know what I'm saying? Meditation helps you to increase your level of focus, increase the amount of clarity in your mind. Start off in whatever position you want, just maintain that position throughout the meditation, okay? Don't switch it. Stay still. Stay still and focus on your breath. There's going to be moments in your meditation when you're doing your thing, you're sitting there meditating, and distractions will come stop you from meditating. Now, like I said, what are you doing? You're meditating. What is meditation? Meditation is focusing on one specific thing and keeping your focus on that thing and not letting any distractions take you away from that. A distraction is something that is trying to stop you from doing what you wanted to do, which is to meditate. Okay? Now you have to realize that you're not going to want to meditate. You know what I'm saying? You watching this video, it's not going to make you want to go and meditate. Don't meditate if you're not going to do it every day. Now I know sometimes you might just be busy and you might not be able to find that time to yourself, but do your very best to make sure that you meditate almost every single day. So back to the distractions. A distraction is anything that is just that enters into your mind, enters into your field, and takes away your awareness from your breath or whatever the point of focus is to whatever the said thought, said feeling in your body is. Okay? This could be a itch on your leg, a itch on your arm. This could be the pain that you will feel in your lower legs and in your feet because of the cutoff of circulation. Don't worry about that. You know what it's like for your legs to fall asleep. It's not bad for you. Okay? Just keep that in mind. It will be uncomfortable, but when you're meditating, your main focus is to stay still and focus on the breath no matter what happens. That's what you're doing. Whatever the form of this distraction takes, you have to just view it as a distraction. As a distraction, it is a reminder for you to focus back on your breath. That is what it truly is. It is nothing else other than a reminder for you to focus back on your breath. Whenever you notice that your mind drifts away from, doing the original intent of the meditation, which is to focus on your breath and whatnot, once you stop meditating, basically, then you have to just bring your attention right back. You know what I'm saying? Realign, re-straighten your back, do what you need to do, and go right back into the meditation. Keep your eyes closed or open. I would say do it closed. You can do also open eye meditations. Focus on one object in your room. It could be a dot on the wall. You know what I'm saying? That same point of focus as the breath, it could be a dot on the wall. Okay, you can change this point of focus. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, anytime the distraction comes up, it's just a reminder for you to focus back on the breath. Focus back on the internal world. Okay? And that's all you're doing when you're meditating. Now, a question that you might have is, how do I know if I'm meditating? My mind keeps drifting off. Just remember that your mind is basically creating things as a distraction to distract you, not the body, to distract you from meditating. Okay? Because you're controlling the body. A lot of times you fall into letting the body control you instead of you controlling the body, which is basically unconsciousness. You know that you are doing the meditation right if you are finding yourself distracted from the meditation, realizing that you're distracted, and then bringing your attention back to center, back to the breath, back to the point on the wall. That is the meditation. It's like, for example, I'm going to say it like this. Focusing on the breath and meditating is turning the light switch on. Now, the light switch is going to fall down when these distractions come in. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to get to a point where the light switch stays on even though these distractions are passing by, because that's what you'll realize that they are, is that all distractions, you don't have to attach to them. You know what I'm saying? So then you can go back and focus right back on your breath, or you can stay focused on your breath without your attention, deviating from the original intent of the meditation in the first place, which you get better at over time. If you find yourself slouching eventually, or you find yourself shaking, take a deep breath, keep your eyes closed, keep the same position, straighten your back out, go back to center and focus on the breath. Okay? And that's meditation. That's how you know if you're doing it right. Now, people might also, when you're meditating, you might have specific thoughts. I'll have some specific thoughts that you might even have in your own meditations when you start to implement this. Man, this is not working. And these are thoughts that I've had myself in my own journey. So I hope that this can help you. Why am I even doing this? This isn't doing anything. This isn't helping me manifest. My mind is, I'm supposed to be clearing my mind, and my mind is still wandering everywhere. Just remember that the point of the meditation is to train the skill of focus and mental clarity. That's the most tangible thing that you will get immediately from it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to say anything about a benefit, that's the most immediate thing, is that it provides mental clarity and, just focus. So knowing that you're training that muscle, just know that muscle is not strong right now. So when the distractions come up, in the beginning, you're going to find that your mind wanders for a longer period of time unconsciously before you're able to become conscious of it and then bring your attention back to the breath. Even those self-defeating thoughts, those self-doubt thoughts, saying this isn't working or why am I doing this, that is part of the process. That is a distraction that your mind is creating to try to get you to stop meditating and to try to get you to not clear your mind. Okay? In a way, it's like a reaction to a reaction, which is still unconsciousness. For example, like I said, I'm not going to make this too deep, but if someone is getting on your nerves, instead of just letting them get on your nerves and accepting whatever it is and then just letting them pass, because they will pass, because all form does pass, you then, put more energy into it. And then you say things like, this person is so annoying. Why do I got to be around this person right now? You're just giving more energy to the situation. You know what I'm saying? In that same way, when you're meditating, it's okay that you're realizing that your brain or that your mind is wandering. You have to realize that that's part of the process of you, raising your consciousness and increasing your awareness. The first step is awareness with any manifestation or with anything that you want to improve. Next thing I'm going to talk about is binaural beats. Now, binaural beats, in my humble opinion, are amazing. The binaural beats that I'm going to link in the description of this video, there's going to be 3 of them. They might not resonate with you. You might listen to them when you're meditating and they might just be too distracting, or they might not, or whatever reason that you think that they don't align with you. It's okay. Just take your time. There's plenty of shit on YouTube. There's even pure solfeggio frequencies, which I'll also link below, where there's no drums in the background, there's no om chanting, there's no bells that you can't predict legit a pure tone. So for example, 963, that's a solfeggio tone. There's videos on YouTube that just have that pure tone for hours, and some people meditate to that. I have done in the past. But the binaural beats that I listen to already have those frequencies built into the music. You know what I'm saying? So it could be 432, 55 hertz, 10,000 hertz, all in the video. You know what I'm saying? And it's on top of the music or under the music, because that's not the main thing. So it's you have the shamanic drums going, but in the background you'll have the frequency. The binaural beats, the reason that I say that they're good is that it's a distraction in a way. However, it's a distraction that you're putting there so that you can already be seeing past it. So that when other distractions come up, you can just see them for what they are and then let them pass. And just here's another list of distractions, things that are just reminders for you to focus harder and go back to your breath. Your body is shaking, you're trembling, sweating, thinking that you're hearing things, itches, the pain that you'll feel in your body, and, thoughts. Now, the thing about thoughts is that there's some thoughts that have more gravity than others. Your mind is going to naturally attach to some thoughts more than others. So, for example, if you have like one thought and it's just like, you imagine somebody's face, you know what I mean? Depending on how important this person is to you in your life, or how much of an influence they have on you, and how much attention you give to this person, that person, it could be your mom, and then you'll think about that, and then the thought will fade away, and then you'll focus back on the breath. Easy. But then some thought, it could be maybe your boss, or it could be someone that you had an argument with earlier in the week or earlier in the day. And your mind is going to attach to that thought stronger than it did to the thought of your mother. You know what I mean? So just do keep that in mind also. That helps you also view the distractions and put them into the same bowl, so that you're not, you know what I'm saying things like, oh no, I need to think about this right now. Like, no, you set out time to meditate. You got to sit there and meditate. That's all that I really have right now for this video. I hope that does help. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below. Spread light, love, and positivity. If you're not spreading light, love, positivity, I'm not fucking with you. In the next video, we're going to talk about the philosophy of meditation. Things to look out for and benefits. So with that said, it's Tangy Soul in the motherfucking building. Fuck the camera. I ain't never give a fuck about the camera. You know what I'm saying? And with all that said, spread light, love, and you know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, we out of this bitch. Peace.